Hi folks, I am Beth and today is day 10 of the 12 Days of Litmas challenge. This was a challenge created and put forth by Stripped Cover Lit. I'll link to his video in the notes as well as all 12 of the challenges, so you can feel free to catch up to where we've been up to now. So today's challenge is to name my favorite nonfiction author. I have several that I like. Mary Roach is probably the best science writer out there. Oh boy, just a whole lot. But maybe my favorite is Jon Krakauer. So the book that you're probably most familiar with from Jon Krakauer is Into Thin Air. That's about an ill-fated trek up Everest in which just a freak snowstorm blizzard happened and killed a lot of the people on his trek, and so he writes about it. Really good, brilliant book. He also wrote Into the Wild, the book about Christopher McCandless. That was the kid who was disillusioned with life, burned up all his money, and went to live in the wilds of Alaska. Didn't turn out so well. Sean Penn made it into a really good movie as well, which is kind of surprising because the movie adaptation of Into Thin Air, not so great. Anyway, the book for both is really good. He also wrote Under the Banner of Heaven about the kidnapping of Elizabeth Smart. It was kind of a departure for him because really he's more, or used to be more of a nature, outdoorsy sort of writer. And so this showed a real turn for him. And then he also wrote the most recent one I've read from him, Missoula, which is about the rape culture at a campus. And it really made me think different about rape and sexual assault. I mean, I'm pretty open-minded, but it's more than saying no, it's more about not ever saying yes. And so it kind of shifted my thinking a little bit on that. It's really interesting author. So of course he writes a couple of others that I haven't read. One on some dude whose name I can't remember right now, and then another one before Into Thin Air that I haven't read. But he's a pretty sure bet. He looks really deeply into the subjects and then presents them in a way that is both trustworthy and fascinating. Jon Krakauer for the win. All right, join me tomorrow for day 11. We're closing in on the end. Thanks. See ya.